welcome to this course, and I'm going to talk about what I would do if I were to start from scratch and I had no money at all and I wanted to earn a full-time income online. So that's where I'm going to leave it off, and yeah, I'll see you in the next videos. Blah blah. All right, so now let's talk about the overview of the business model that I'm going to use. There are many business models out there that you could use that are free, and the one that I'm going to use here is something that I'm familiar with. Okay, so the first step you need to do is to build a list. I'm sure you've heard it before. I've heard it a million times. Every guru will tell you that you need to build a list, and it is so true because that's where most of my income comes from is my list. Okay, and you'd also have to build a funnel behind that list. That is something that I would do. However, if you're too lazy and you don't want to build a funnel behind that, that's fine. You could do it that way as well. You could set it up a lot faster if you just have a squeeze page to build your list. However, if you do build a funnel, I believe that you will be more successful in the long run, just because you could generate sales almost immediately from people that subscribe to your list if you have a funnel behind it. Okay, so that's the next thing, to build a funnel. Again, you don't have to, but that's what I would do. And then once I have that funnel set up, I would drive free traffic to it. Okay, and then once I have subscribers in my list, I will promote affiliate products every day to my list. And also every day I would focus on driving free traffic, getting new blood into my list. Now let me quickly talk about free tools that you can use to build your funnel. To build a funnel, you're going to need to build separate web pages. And to build a web page, you're going to need an HTML editor. And you can do a Google search for some free HTML editors. The one that I use is NVU. There's also a popular one called Composer, and I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other good quality free HTML editors out there. You're also going to need a free FTP server. An FTP server is the tool that you would use to upload your web pages from your hard drive onto the internet. Okay, so just do a Google search for that. A popular one out there is FileZilla. Okay, now if you want to make things really easy for you, you don't want to use any complicated tools such as HTML editors or FTP server, because there is a learning curve for those. You could just go to Weebly.com, and that's where you would just log in, select a template, and you would just put the content you want, and with a click of a button, voila, you have a website or a web page done for you. And the great thing is that web hosting is included. So you could sign up for a free account with them, and let me just go to their website right now. So this is Weebly.com. I'm sure you've seen some of their commercials, and I'm just on the home page. You could see the websites that people can make with these, and I'm just going to go to their pricing page, and as you can see, they have different tiers here. You would sign up for the free account, which is $0 basic use, and what's included is a drag and drop builder. The only problem is it displays Weebly ads on there. You have limited storage, but of course once you start generating income, you could move on to a paid account. I just want to give a quick tip for creating your squeeze page. And for those of you who don't know what a squeeze page is, it's a page where you would offer a free gift, such as a free ebook, report, a video, a checklist, free software. It could be anything. And on that page would be an opt-in form where people would enter their email address. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what a squeeze page is, or if you're new to this, let's just take a look at a few samples here. I just did a Google search for sample squeeze pages, and here's some images here. And believe it or not, it's actually the simple squeeze pages that usually convert the best. And as you can see here, there's all types of squeeze pages, varying from simple to fancy and complex squeeze pages. Okay, so here's a simple looking one right here. If you're just starting out, I recommend you create a simple squeeze page like this. You don't even need an image. Just have a powerful headline, and as you can see here, there's even a sub headline, and then just the opt-in form. Okay, you're just getting straight to the point. There's no distractions. Okay, let's take a look at other ones here. Here's another plain looking one here. It's just got an image in the background and then just a headline and opt-in form. Okay, let's take a look at a few other squeeze pages here. Let's take a look at this one. Now, from based on my experience, squeeze pages like this that are fancy or have lots of information usually have lower conversion rates. And now the advantage of these types of squeeze pages is that you're getting higher quality leads because you're qualifying the leads before they opt in. You're giving them all this information on your squeeze page, and you're letting them decide for themselves if this is for them with more information on that squeeze page. So that's advantages of this type of squeeze page. Now I'll leave it up to you what type of squeeze page you want to start out with. If you're new, I highly recommend you start out with a simple squeeze page. I mean, I actually prefer simple squeeze pages, and I like to collect as many leads as possible because I do try to develop a relationship with my leads, and eventually a lot of them turn into sales. Now let's talk about creating your products. You're going to need a product that you can give away on your squeeze page so that you could build your list. And if you're building a funnel and you're going to have an upsell or a one-time offer in the funnel, you're going to also have to create products for those offers. Okay, so there's a few ways you could go about this. One way, which is my favorite way, is to use private label rights products. And with private label rights, that means you could change the content of a product because people will create products and they'll sell the PLR to them. So if you buy private label rights to someone's product, you could go ahead and change the content and rebrand it with your name. You could even change the title of the product, whether it's an ebook or a video product. Okay, now where do you find these products? You can find them on the Wire Plus network, or you can just do a Google search. And it doesn't have to be PLR products too. You could just look for products with resale rights or giveaway rights. So products with resale rights are products that you can just resell. You're not allowed to edit the content or put your name on it. And products with giveaway rights are products that you're allowed to give away. So make sure you read the license on these products that you obtain. And believe it or not, a lot of these PLR products you can get for free. Okay, so what's another way to create your products? Another way is to just create it from scratch and just create it on your own. And for that, you could just do research on Google. You could also buy info products. Of course, if you don't want to spend money, you could look for free info products on the topic that you're doing. You could also just watch YouTube videos to try to learn more about that topic. Now, it's my opinion that in order to be successful online, you need to have at least a little bit of copywriting knowledge or skill. And copywriting is basically the ability to write sales letters or any type of sales content. So it could even be for writing an email to promote an affiliate product to your subscribers. Okay, so you have to have a little bit of knowledge on that matter. So if you don't know anything about copywriting, I highly recommend you to educate yourself on this topic. You could find lots of free resources online. There are blogs online where you could learn about copywriting. There's probably even some YouTube videos out there. Okay, the second thing you want to do too is create a swipe file of sales letters. Okay, so most internet marketers and at least most copywriters do this. They create a swipe file of sales letters. They'll have a folder with sales material in it. In your case, if you're doing this online and you just want to have an online presence, well, you could just bookmark these sales letters. Okay, so whenever you see a sales letter that captivates you, or it's a sales letter that made you buy a certain product, you should bookmark that product. Also, try to bookmark sales letters that are for products in your niche. So later on, when it comes time to writing your sales letter, you could get ideas from these sales letters. Okay, I don't want you to plagiarize these sales letters or copy them word for word, but at least get an idea of the structure, the headlines, and the angles that they're using to market their products. Now, here's a quick tip for those of you who are new to creating funnels, especially the one-time offer pages and upsell pages. Okay, a one-time offer is also called an OTO. Okay, it must complement your free offer. I know this sounds obvious to most of you out there who have experience on the subject, but for those of you who don't, it must complement your free offer. The conversions will be a lot higher if you do so. So, if you are new to this, you don't know what an OTO or upsell page looks like, it basically looks like your regular sales page. Okay, the main difference being that it says at the very top a one-time offer, or there's just a message on there saying that this is the only time that they're going to see this offer. Okay, so let's go ahead, go on Google. I did a Google search for sample OTO pages. It says here one-time offer at the top. Hope you could see this on your screen here. Another one says wait before you go. So they're very similar to your regular sales letter, except for that urgency factor in there being that this is the only time they're going to see this type of offer. And I highly recommend you subscribe to other marketers lists so you can see what their funnel looks like, so you can see the types of offers they have in their upsell process, and also the downsells. And you should also create a swipe file of these one-time offers. All right, now let's start talking about free traffic. And as you may have noticed, there are probably hundreds of different free traffic methods out there. And in this video, I just want to talk about the ones that I would use if I were starting over. Okay, and the main thing that I would be using is ad swaps. And ad swap is where two marketers agree to email each other's lists their free offers. So if me and you got into an ad swap, I would email my list and tell them to check out your free offer, and you would do the same for me. Okay, now the problem, of course, if you're first starting out and you don't have any subscribers, you can't do ad swaps. So you have to find other ways to build your list in the meantime. And the ways I would go about it is through blogging and uh, forum marketing. Okay, so you would just post helpful content in forums of your niche, and in your signature would be a link to your free offer. Okay, and same with the blog, try to post helpful content, try to create a following, and once you have a list of at least 100 subscribers, you can start approaching other marketers who have lists of similar size and do ad swaps with them. Okay, I would do ad swaps every day. And once I have a list of say 200 or 500, I could start contacting marketers who have a list of at least 500. And from there, basically, it will snowball. Okay, now where do you find these ad swap partners? Well, there are ad swap networks out there. Uh, One network that I use is Safe Swaps. Okay, you could probably do a Google search for other ad swap networks out there. You could also go to an internet marketing forum. Go to warriorforum.com, and there are probably marketers on there who are looking for ad swap partners. Okay, you could also do a Google search for marketers in your niche and try to contact them, see if they're willing to do an ad swap with you. Okay, now let me see what else I would do. So after ad swaps, oh yeah, another thing too is when you're doing these ad swaps, you're going to notice that you're going to start generating some sales from your one-time offers. Okay, when people opt in and they go through your funnel, a certain percentage of them will purchase your one-time offers. So what you could do with that is reinvest that into paid traffic. And from there, you could scale up and build your list. I hope you enjoyed the course. And so I just want to leave you with a couple of points that, if you forget everything that I said, I want you to remember at least a couple of things. And that is build a list. Okay, you don't really have to build a funnel, just have a squeeze page and start building a list. And actually there are funnels out there that you can purchase the rights to, you so you don't even really have to put in the work to build a funnel if you don't have the time, or you're lazy, or you just don't have the technical ability to do it. You could get private label rights. You could probably find free funnels out there that you can get the rights to. Okay. Another thing too is, remember, well, this is what I would do. I would promote affiliate products every day, because that is what I currently do in my business. Okay. Now for you, I don't know what your business model will be. You may be scared to promote affiliate products every day. It works for me, but when you're first starting out, if you want, try out every other day or just 2 or 3 times a week if you feel more comfortable doing it that way. Okay. The way I look at it is that I own a hotel, or if I were to own a hotel, I would try to book every day. Otherwise, if there's a day that I don't have a room booked, it will feel like I'm losing money. So it's the same thing with email marketing. Okay, if there's a day that I don't promote an affiliate product, I feel like I'm missing out and that I'm losing money. Of course, I try to promote good quality products only to my list, and stuff that I could relate to, and something that I have good to say, because I don't like copying email swipes that are provided by the vendors. I like to speak from my own heart and talk about the product, and basically to try to talk in a conversational manner to my list. Okay. Now, one thing that I forgot to mention in this video series is a free autoresponder that you could use, because when you're building a list, you need an autoresponder, as you know. And a good quality one out there that you could start out with a free plan is MailChimp. Okay, so they have a free plan for up to 2,000 subscribers and 12,000 emails per month. And so I'm assuming that after 2,000 subscribers, you'll be able to afford to upgrade to a paid plan with MailChimp or any other autoresponders out there.